Hello everybody, I am Moldy West, and this is Edge of Eternity once again. In the last episode, I got me ass kicked by a big old plant. And then I did some grinding off camera, went back to the junkyard, because the enemies there are tougher than the enemies are out here. And in the boss arena there, I found a treasure chest, 2 of them, containing new weapons for both Darian and Celine. Now, apparently, if I'd just kept my damn eyes open back then, then we would have found them so much earlier. But anyway, I'm a couple levels higher. I got better weapons, better armor. I actually went to the armor store off camera to better equip my dudes. So now maybe this giant corroded plant won't be a problem.
Did you bring us here intentionally, you Saurus?
As much as I'd like to say I'm kidding, I'm not.
Focus. This is nothing we can't handle.
We'll just see about that. We weren't able to handle it earlier on account of lack of levels and equipment.
Can't find a way. I'll make one.
Now then, it is time to get all grabbed up, and Darian's been spit on. Fantastic. Also, since it's not nighttime, poison doesn't get a big-ass buff. So that's nice. Now let me see. Still haven't stuck a fire rift on you, so go ahead and burn that guy. Yosaurus, take a step over there. Darian, you're not getting a chance to move before getting blasted with even more poison. Anyway, zappity zap zap. Too bad you're resistant to being stunned by lightning, you big ugly bastard. Now then, Yosaurus, take a nice little bum rush over here. That way you can move and hit the bastard at the same time. And now Celine's all poisoned and muted. Fantastic. Anyway, get burned now, ass wagon. So, with improved levels and equipment, this should be doable. And Yosaurus got blasted with poison, and you're also still muted. That is unfortunate. Well, whatever, just sit there until you're not muted anymore. Now you get all cutty burns. And Yosaurus needs a turn, because he doesn't like standing in the poison. That shit is bad. Hey, look who ain't mute no more. Now, pop a little springtime on yourself. Springtime fresh. You smell good, you feel good, and you ain't so poisoned anymore. And you went and binded Yosaurus. Stop that. No bindies. And you're trying to spit all over him again. There you go, doing it, you big poison spitty man, you. I'm gonna have Celine step over here so she can patch up Darian. He's in a little bit of a spot of bother. Also, I just remembered, I need to throw fire bombs at you, because that shit really hurts ya. There you go. Nice and stationary, whilst you burn, boy. Darian might be poisoned and silenced, but he doesn't cast spells, so the silence doesn't mean jack shit to him. You don't need to be able to talk in order to slice people's faces off. Now, step over here. I know that seems like a bad idea, but you're about to spray poison somewhere else, which we can tolerate, and I really wish Yosaurus had a... Oh, I can smack you out of doing that. I stopped him from saying it with flowers, apparently. Not a thing I knew I could do. But yeah, look at that. You're feeling pretty nasty right now, aren't you, you big, gross monster? Now, here's a boulder, because the classic boulder over the head is always a great solution to any problem. There you go. And I'd like a turn now, because you're about to try and say it with flowers, but I say I can't fucking bum rush because you popped a fucking tendril out of the ground. There you go, Darian. A little friendly fire will get you out of there. You're welcome! Now, okie dokie. So, Darian, how you feel about a little bit of healing? And you're just a little shy of getting your special. Or maybe it is ready and you're just...
Darkness before dawn.
Being all silenced and such is bad for it. Because that would kind of make some sense. Some very annoying, agonizing sense. Now, yep, there's that again. Okay, Darian's able to move again. And... yeah, corroded Nepentha. You're about to get the fuck punched out of you. Right after he throws his sword and clutches his head and all that such. There you go, sword. Punch. Punch, punch. Punchity, punch, punch. Yeah, a few boxing gloves into your plant scrotum. That'll feel good on ya. Now, you, sir, are still frustratingly intact. I don't like it when my enemies live longer than they need to. Anyway, Eusaurus, I'm gonna need you to step over this way. I want to throw a bum rush out there. And Darian's getting clinged on. Bum rush! Well, whatever. Darian can take it. He's a man! Now, let's undo the damage we just did to Darian with that sloppy little bum rush, shall we? That slop on your bum, it get healed away now. And we really need these damn tendrils to not be in the way so we can actually stay close enough to hit the damn thing. Just get out of here, stupid. Don't do ya. Don't kill the tendrils. How about you eat my ass, game? I'll kill whatever I want to kill. Now, bum rush. That'll smack the fuck out of Celine. Well, here you go. That'll hurt you and allow me to move. Now, lack of MP. That be a problem. Drinky, drinky blue juice. And... yeah. Firebomb, I'm still too far away to do that, to go burning your little plant ass with fire. Oh, fuck me life. That's a bad position to be in. Now, camera. Camera. Camera! Can you not do what you're doing, please? I need to see where I'm trying to move to. Okay. So... okay, Celine, attack here to free the boys. You've gotta be fucking kidding me. It survived a single smacky. That ain't right. You smacky surviving bastard.
It's over.
And Darian's down. Fan-fucking-tastic. And you ain't carrying no resurrects. But we can patch Eusaurus up, and I'm pretty sure he's got some smelling salts. Why does the camera keep going back there? Oh, great, we're both trapped again. And then we're not trapped. Can I have a fucking turn, please? Yeah, do the special, kill the fuck out of this thing. I would very much like for this thing to stop living. We are at least living longer and doing more damage. Such is the benefits of better weapons and armor. A nice fat stack of damage, but it was not enough. And, okay, you do have Resurrects. Darian, get the fuck up. Who said you were allowed to be dead? Why are you still poisoned and muted? Poison and muty-mute should not carry over from death. Anyway, have a firebomb, you plant ass. Bernie burns! And you went and clingied them. Don't do that. Get out of that clinginess. So you just sit there and burn. But of course you gotta get that out first. And we do have enough. We do have some potion plus that we can throw at Eusaurus because he is super close to death. Now, Eusaurus, take a step over this way. And, yeah, you're fine. You can get poisoned all you want. That is Celine. I thought it was Darian's turn. What is happening? I really want the camera to be able to move. Guess you're going over here. Okay, so it moves when you move, but when I want to do something else, it refuses to move. Well, whatever. This dude's getting pretty low. If we can just work with what we got. And you, quit your spell casting. Okay, your spell casting keeps on going in spite of getting smacked real good. Celine. I guess you can spring yourself. And then you're grabbing up my boys. Great. I really need to get Darian and Eusaurus separated. Oh, fan-fucking-tastic. Out of magic again. Hang on, guys. I gotta drink juice. As soon as this juice is coursing through my veins and I'm able to actually do something, I'll have you free. Oh, Eusaurus is dead. And Darian is not far behind. And Celine got whipped into there, and that took away all of the progress she had toward her next turn. And now she's muted. Fantastic. Turn now, please. And, yep, the muteness is problem, and so is camera. I don't even know where I'm telling you to go to because the camera won't fucking move. Alright, so... Great. Spells, can't use. Potion, yum. Drink it all! And you're about to do something. Since when are you able to do that anywhere except for right up against yourself? I call bullshit on that. I call all kinds of bullshit. Oh, perfect. Grab everybody right from the goddamn start, you cheating sack of fuck. Yeah. So, I guess when he grabs everybody right away, it doesn't allow him to keep on going? Get bum rushed, asshole. Also, a firebomb before I forget to do that. There you go. And, alright, that stopped you from doing what you was about to do, that I assume was saying it with flowers. Oh, of course. Of course you're fucking... You son of a... Ugh. Stop taking away my ability to do things! It's fine when you do it to Darian or Eusaurus. Just don't do it to Celine, okay? Now, okay, your muteness is gone. Now we can drop boulders on you. And he's trying to do something. And Darian, take a step over here because clingy on multiple targets very, very bad. Now, boulder time, bitch. Have a dat boulder. And a little bit of fire strikeys. Oh yeah. I burn and cut. That's how it works. Now hurry up and Yosaurus, get the fuck out of that node. Alright. Now, yeah, Darien, you can get all gravity. And perhaps a little bum rush. Yeah, do it. Do the bum rush. I smacked Celine too. What can I say? She got in the way. Anyway. I'm pretty sure I knocked Darien out of that nexus, so he shouldn't be
Darkness before dawn.
submerged in poison, drowning in goo. Yeah, he's just safely, barely out of bounds for that. Now then, let's just keep whackety whack. Maybe you'll die, maybe you won't. Maybe I just didn't fucking grind enough. 'Cause being able to actually beat this guy would just make life a little too livable, now wouldn't it? And spring for Darien, recover from your Yosaurus wounds. And also get in close enough.
Darkness
There
before
you
dawn.
go. Heal your little owies. And there's even more owies. So, slicey. And here's some fire. Light your tank up. I should probably put fire bombs on Yosaurus and Celine. That would be a very good idea. Anyway, suck on Boulder, and we'll just hope Darien gets a turn to... You're about to shoot Darien with... Nope, you're about to make fucking tentacles happen, but you're also about to blast tentacles with your own damn
Darkness
poison,
before dawn.
which I can very much appreciate. Choke on Boulder, and then kill your own boy. Well, that didn't kill your own boy, but... it did a thing. It put poison down in a spot I'm not standing in. There. Yosaurus is free. And Darien needs a Heelys. He needs them bad.
A prayer for your wayward soul.
There you go. And more goop. More goop for my goop shoot. And step over here. And take a quick step back, Yosaurus. That way we can bum rush this guy and hit him and his tentacles all at once. And that sounds like a very sound idea. And Boulder. So, I'm not wasting my fucking special on your tentacle. That needs to die. Yosaurus gets that bum rush going. Oh yeah. And now Darien's getting all sucked on by the cling clang. That's not okay. So, yep, here comes more of that. That really oughta fucking release dude from grab. But there you go, Darien, you're nice and safe. Celine needs to... well, she's getting low on that magic power. And Yosaurus is just gonna have to potion Darien because he's too far away to receive the benefits of Healy juice. Or he could potion himself. He does have Potion Plush! That's the premium potion, the kind you gotta pay that subscription fee for. And... poke. God, I wish your poke was enough to free him with one doink. But fine, I can't hardly see when you're up against the wall like that. Now then, let's cut you loose there, buddy. Quit being all tangled. There you go. Nice and free. And a little bit of springy sprang. Fix you up.
By the will
Because you're about to get hit again. And that's not a good look for you. And please tell me you're not about to cling, Darien. Because that would be annoying. Okay, it's not going to cling. It's just the tentacle about to whip him. Oh, Eusaurus got whipped into the other whippy node. That ain't good. Unless we can stop the whippage by murdering the dog shit out of you. There you go. You're just getting clinged on, which is a very livable affliction. Anyway. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. You are just barely out of reach. Okay, no, you're not. I just didn't see no fucking
darkness
colored in
before dawn.
node for my Earth Rift is all. There, lightning will free you from your earthly chains. Darien is going to step closer so we can beat the living shit out of this thing. Now, suck on all of my ass. And please don't live this time, but I know you are. I know you're gonna survive my shit, my punchity punch punch. And there you go. You're still alive, I just know it. Because you are very hard to kill, such is the case of you being a goddamn boss. And Celine, you're also ready for specials. Now murder this fucker with space powers. Except we all know he's going to survive. Because him dying right here, right now, would just be too easy. And no one likes things that are too easy. Now, Eusaurus, you ain't got enough power for a bum rush. Okay, step on over there. Now, yep. He got clingied. Eusaurus, fucking whacking Darien would be extremely bad right now. Son of bitch. Have you potions? You have ethers. Well, you go there. Celine, you're too far away to cast a Healy-Do on Darien, so you gotta get closer. And yep, there's that. Anyway, Eusaurus, smack that the big guy. Hard to tell from this camera angle that I can't fucking change.
Out of the way.
Well, you did smack the big guy, and that's what counts. Now, Celine, heal Darien, who the camera refuses to move away from. Okay. He'll live a little bit longer. Celine is running low on that magic power. So now it's time to bish slap Darien to get him out of danger. And he's down.
Yet.
Well, fuck. Drink your blue stuff, Celine. You're gonna need it. And great. Eusaurus is the guy with the thing that I need. He's got the Resurrects on him, and fucking now he's clinged. He's clingied. He's clunged. He's getting smothered in goo. God damn this fucking plant. Okay, he got bitch slapped out of there. That's good. Thank you, Tentacle.
Darkness
You've
before dawn.
done good in my book. Now, great. Fan-fucking-tastic. You just really don't want me being able to actually do anything, do you? So there, you're free. Stop clinging, everybody. And let me have a goddamn turn. Goddamn turn time, please. Out of magic. Great. Walk up and stab the big guy, because that's all you can fucking do now. And he's fucking grabbed again. Why are you like this? Get stabbed, asshole. If only stabbing would restore my fucking powers, my blue power. And there goes Yosaurus. Great. Go ahead. Silence me. It ain't gonna do any good because I'm already out of juice. And now you're gonna fucking clingy, aren't ya? Nope, you're doing that. Fine. At least you're not robbing me of my ability to actually do anything. And here's a poke. That's all we can do.
No, not like this.
Still kinda bullshit. But I do have more fire bombs and open consumable slots. Well, I say open consumable slots, but they are full with things that aren't fire bombs, and we can definitely fix that. Celine, you really need your ethers, but do I have any ether plus? I have 1 ether plus. I will replace your potion with that. And Yosaurus, I can see ether being useful, but firebomb better for this particular situation. And so, with extra firebombs, and Celine having extra ethers on hand, this battle might be winnable. Or it might not be. And if it ain't, then I'm just gonna have to drag my sack across a mile of broken glass, aren't I? Now, yep, grab everybody right off the bat. Thanks for resetting everybody's fucking turn counter. And, of course, Celine gets muted right off the fucking bat. So, get bum rushed and don't you dare do anything that might restrain Celine, because that shit's annoying. Okay. And I'll have Celine step over here. And as soon as I have another chance to move somebody, they are also gonna step over to the left so that Celine will already be within range to heal them with magic when necessary. Boulder, Darien, coming over here. Okay. Yosaurus, you'll be fine. What's a little bit of poison all up in your grundle? Now, cut, burn. Keep that plan that we've been working on.
A prayer for your wayward
And crush him with the boulder. There it is. And now step out of that goo, because that goo is not good for your health. Of course you fucking grabbed Darien. Time to bitch slap him out of there. I don't want to hit Celine too. Nah. Son of bitch. Welp. Celine, just heal yourself. And
I will commend
there we
your
go.
soul to the gods.
You're fine. That'll undo that poison. That'll free Darien. And also smack him upside the head with a goddamn scythe too, because Yosaurus doesn't know how to control himself. He only knows how to hit absolutely everything all at once. And that is usually good, but in certain cases, bad. Sometimes the bad, sometimes the good. And let's still not have 2 people in one nexus at the same time, because having both of my melee attackers grounded at once, super fucking bad, it turns out. And good. Now we finally have a chance to start laying into this dude. The fire in his taint is gone. I need to lay down another firebomb. And Darian needs to not be clanged. Son of a bitch. I'll break you free and hurt you in the process. But you're still getting gooped on. And that is bad. But you're just gonna have to take the goopiness and Thunder Rift. Bazap. Noxious Spit. It's fine. Quit standing in the goo. That's bad for your sinuses. Trust me, I know. And another firebomb for yous. There we go. And now there's tendrils bursting out of the ground and forcing Eusaurus into a bad, bad spot. And I'm pretty sure I selected the fire strike, but what the fuck do I know? The game says I did ice. And god damn it, Darian's too far away. Ugh. Son of a bitch. You and your repositioning goddamn bull honky. And Eusaurus is in a bad spot. Darian, stop being close to death. And fire all up inside of you, please. Okay, that's good. That's good. And Eusaurus, why do you insist on standing in the goo? You know how hazardous that is for your being alive. And of course, he gets grabbed as soon as I position him for a bum rush. But that's a tendril down. And now, Celine is Healy time for Eusaurus. So yeah, get him nice and healed. Darian will worry about letting him out of the jaws of Plant. Any day now. Right there. You are free. And Celine is out of her juicy juice. So you drink that. You drink it good. You get lots of juice. And he fucking Eusaurus grabbed again. Stop doing that, you fucking plant nut. You goddamn testicle. Just sit there and burn. That's all you need to do. And quit grabbing Eusaurus. Why was that Celine's turn? I thought it was Darian's turn. Just... you're making things not do what I want them to do. Okay. So Darian, smack the fuck out of dude guy this time, but do it right so that he no live. And punchity-wunchity, kick him in the nuts. That's the way we kill our dudes. And can't really tell how much health he got because the camera's being a bitch again. But Eusaurus, you damn well better live long enough to receive this. There you go. You're good. And now the camera's over there, and Darian's all grabbed up and fucking... Okay, how's that bum rush? Yeah. We do need to move. We do need to put down some damage. But Darian's in bad spot. I just... Yeah, hurry up. Hurry up. Okay, so let's Thunder Rift those tentacles, that grabby grab. That'll free Darian nice and easy. We can't have him all bound up. While some people are into that shit, it's only good with consent. Here's a firebomb for you, you big ugly turd. And now... Did he just... Okay, yeah, he grabbed Yosaurus this time and not Darien. That's good. Because Darien can free Yosaurus real quick like. And get that heal good. Yeah, heal, heal, time. Of course you're doing that. That's fine, that's dandy. Here's a flame strike for ya. Burn and die, please. And is Celine's special ready, or is it just... Okay, her special is ready. This might be enough to finish him. Please be enough to finish him. I really want this fight to be over. And Kersplamo for 918. I can't tell. Where is your health? Yosaurus. You're standing in the goo, which, as we have established, is bad. Now, Darien's all out of MP, but that's fine. It's close. I can see its health bar now. Okay, it's dead. Finally. Jesus. Titty fucking Christ. Now then, we can finally move on. And we got Nephenta pollen, an extremely volatile pollen with many alchemical uses. Okay. Dried fruit skewers? Yeah, that's fine, but I'm going back to save because I am never doing that fight again. Of course, if I was several levels higher, it wouldn't have been that much of a problem, but since I'm recording this for your sake, I gotta keep the story flowing, and I don't have time to just do every single side quest and grind up all the levels I could ever need or want. So the fault kinda lies with you, as much as it does with me. Of course, I do be able to grind off camera, but I got other games that I want to play for myself, you know. I'll be up over here playing other games, working on other videos. I got another review video for my other channel that I'm currently working on. And I have got a lot to say about the game I will be reviewing. What will it be? You'll just have to wait and see. But I will tell you that this game I'm talking about is absolute ass. Perhaps one of the worst games I've ever played. Anyway, that does not apply to this game. This game is great. I like it. I love it. It's fun. It's a nice RPG, which just, with turn-based battles, we just don't get enough good games like this anymore. Unless you count that Claire Obscure game I've heard about, which I still haven't played yet. I'm gonna have to give that a try eventually, but right now I'm playing this. And I do have another...
So much for the shortcut. The whole region is corroded. I guess we'll have to find another way.
There is no other way.
What you doing with the
path
box?
you must take is right here.
What?
What is this?
It's a box.
It's a magnetic repulsor, or magrep, if you will. As long as this little gizmo keeps beeping, it repels corrosion-bearing particles within a 60-foot perimeter. That means you two will be safe, as long as you stay in my oil-stenched vicinity.
That's quite valuable.
It is. Quite hard to make, too. I should know. I made this one.
Are you sure it's safe?
The prospect of losing my last bodily members to the corrosion is not very tempting. Yet I'm willing to put their fate in the hands of this humble little device.
Oops,
You're
I
free
dropped
to
it.
decide if you're willing to do the same, or not. So, you're coming? We can hold hands if you want.
I'll pass.
You can't possibly be serious. How can you ask us to just trust this machine and you with our lives? This is nuts. Celine and I aren't ready to...
She's already going with him.
Celine?
Well, so far so good.
Nice.
What the hell?
It's the only way forward. We have to trust him.
Only choice we got, boy.
Excellent.
Well, alright. That's chapter 4 down. Anyway, as I was saying... I forget what I was saying. Something about Claire Obscure. I heard about it a lot, haven't played it yet. Oh yeah, I do have another game lined up to take this one's place once I'm done with that already, and it's not Claire Obscure.
On and on about how reckless you are, Celine.
But you aren't, because we don't have time for that.
I know.
Come now. We have a clockwork field across.
So, yeah, Clockwork Field. You got that doodad that repels the corrosion. What festers inside? Don't say inside these nuts. Don't say inside these nuts. We've been doing so good avoiding the D's nuts jokes.
I'd start running
can't,
if I were you.
I cannot relapse. And you want me to not exploit enemies' elemental weaknesses? Well, I want you to eat on my ass, game! I will exploit the fuck out of an enemy's elemental weakness. I don't need a few extra monies. And you get poked. That's what you get. That's what you get for being a Croctus. And we also got a couple of zombies over there. Anyway, let's all gang up on this one Croctus. The faster it dies, the less chance it has to do any damage. Oh boy, something's about to happen in our particular standy spot. So... take a step over yonder. Alright, we're all gonna get a chance to move the fuck out of dodge before that happens. Anyway, you get to burn and die. Too bad, really, that Darian's abilities don't go interrupting their magicness. And I get the feeling Celine does not want to be standing in that whenever whatever that is goes off. And you can bum rush on over there. Suck it, bitches! That's right, you ass baskets. Gather up in one little nexus. I want to hit all of y'alls all at once. Hey, zombie! Focus on Darian. Soul sink. Doesn't look like you sank many souls there. Alright, they're all gathered in one spot. Perfect for dropping boulders on them.
Before dawn.
And hit everybody. There you go. And smack this guy since he has more health. And Yosaurus is gonna bitch slap the rest of them. Because he can do that. Sometimes it's good to hit everybody in a single nexus. Sometimes. But since this is one of those times, since there ain't no friendly dudes in that one. So there goes your head. And have a little bit of lightning, unless Yosaurus reaps your ass before you get a chance to get zapped. Yep, you're done. Zombie boy dies. Indeed, victory is ours. There we go. We are closing in on level 35. Oh, we're finally picking up fucking potion pluses instead of regular ass potions. Super nice. Ambrosia. That does not look like any kind of ambrosia I've ever seen. Now, before I go any further, can I give Celine Fire Rift? All these dudes give is Earth Rift. And I get the feeling Fire Rift would only be tied to red gems. Yeah, there's Fire Rift at the expense of a lot of stats. So... Fuck. I'll give you that one, because better stuff. And this guy... Why do I even have this one on? That only gives you barely anything. That might have been the only fucking blue gem I had while I was putting them on off camera. Very possible. That guy gives us a nice water rift and nice stats. You give us some speed, which, while being great, light from above, I don't want to sacrifice that speed, though. She's slow enough as it is. I really wanted to give her some fire rift, but clearly that ain't happening.
Looks like everything's coming up your Saurus.
Yes, everything's coming up your Saurus. You're walking around with most of your body parts corroded off, and now we gotta fight mutant pig monsters. I'd say it's coming up exactly how you want it to, buddy. Now, Celine, drop a bolt of lightning on that piggy pig that Darian just bitch slapped, and your Saurus can hit these two both at the same time. Widespread damage. Yeah, that's right. That's what you're supposed to be going after. That's why I had him attack you. I wanted him to pull your aggro so you don't go hitting anyone else. What was my battle objective? Kill an enemy in one strike? Well, already too late for that. Now, if I had opened with that, oh, you're slithering in and I don't like that. Darian, move to intercept. And I get the feeling this puddle of slime won't like being lit on fire. So let's test that. Yep. Well, fire's only buffed because we got some acid rain going on. That boy ain't weak to it. Noxious spit. Yep, as if we didn't have enough of that in this episode already.
Out of the way.
There you go. Just keep on whacking away at those guys. Maybe you don't like water. I get the feeling the ambrosia is highly resistant to physical, but weak to magical damage. And I can hit you with a bit of ice while we wait on Celine's thing. Yeah, that is barely doing any damage at all. But water, on the other hand, your sploosh. Yeah, you don't hate the water, but you are taking big damage from magic, as you should. Very slime-like. What about lightning? How do you feel about lightning? Neutral. Mayhaps. I will find an elemental weakness on you yet. Eusaurus, just sit there and keep tanking the pigs. Please don't spit on Celine, you son of a bitch. Well, just hang tight, Eusaurus. You'll live. You'll live. Here's some spring for ya. 690. That's like 69. But with an extra number added on there. So it is kind of nice, but it ain't nice enough. I'm gonna break your defense. Okay, you are resistant to having your defense broken. Not a fan of that. Anyway, one more swing of that scythe will double kill those pigs. And, yep, you're charging, because that's what you do. You're a chargy little pig. And we have established that we ain't got none of this guy's elemental weaknesses. Still, those skills do more damage than simply whacking away at him. Now, we haven't dropped a boulder on you yet. Maybe this blob really dislikes being crushed with boulders. We'll just hold out for a second, and you're gonna get bouldered, son. Right there. Okay, so it resists the boulder. Good to know. Anyway, reap those piggies. Double kill, bitch. We are victorious. We killed the pigs, we killed the goo, and we got ourselves a level. And a nice red power stone, essence of disgust. Oh, I'm disgusted, alright. We had to fight pig monsters, and those are disgusting. Now let's see, does that power stone... Yes, that gives us Fire Rift, but we do lose a little defense and health, but it's fine. Attack and magic attack goes up, and Celine can finally burn things again! Now let's take a quick step back and do us a nice little savey poo. I really don't want to lose that power stone that I just stuck into her staff. And while I'm thinking about it, does Darian have open crystal slots? Yes, he do. Because this green one down here was not available due to a lack of fucking goddamn motherfucking sword level. I hadn't grinded these weapons to their highest level, and Darian's got that Cyclone Slasher skill now. So yeah, we can see what that's all about next time we get into a fight, which shouldn't be too long. I mean, there are pigs and slimes everywhere. And it just made a sound as if I was getting into battle. Not sure why it did that, but it did. And look, there's more slimes and pigs, but I don't want to deal with the slimes. I want to smack this thing. Well, smacking it didn't do jack shit. Well, whatever. Anyone want to get smacked? Somebody who preferably doesn't have a bunch of slime around them? Things that can be killed with swords and doesn't need magic happening? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, here we go. A corroded Dodilicus. That'll be fun to kill.
I won't back down.
Oh, sure you won't. They always say they won't back down, but when it comes to backing down, you want me to kill everyone in 3 turns? I don't see that happening. Cyclone Slasher. Well, we'll see what that does. Okay, it knocks dudes back. That's fine. What is that ball I see? A puff globe. Okay, so... You're standing in a spot that I can set a puff globe off on you. And I will move Yosaurus there so that you won't be tempted to step away from that spot. You're gonna get bouldered. And here it comes. Boulder Puff Globe combo. We'll see what that does for you. Oh, you really don't like the boulder. A surprising turn of events to find enemies that do not like the boulder. And there goes your poison breath. Congratulations, dingus. You wasted the shit out of that. And that puff globe didn't explode. What if I smack it with a sword? So that does what? I should have had Darian just attack the monster because Yosaurus would have hit the puff globe anyway. That would have been smart. Anyway, let's see how you like the lightning. And Darian can light you on fire. There you go. I guess corroded enemies are... No, wait. You just... Acid rain buffs the fire damage, that's what it is. Because the fire icon over your health wasn't lit up. And that's how it is. That's just the way it goes. And, yep. Your swords get a level. Weapons get levels. Superior gemstone. Finding other things. And yep, even more corroded croctuses. Those guys, I feel like they should have been involved in that fight, but I guess they were just a little bit too far away. Just a little too far to be all caught up in our swingy bits. Now...
Does your machine also repel the corroded Yosaurus?
No. But it features a small compartment with candy inside.
I like that.
What?
It just said crunching noises as the item disappeared. So Yosaurus has a sweet tooth. Good to know. If he decides to betray us, we can then trap him in a fucking wooden box propped up with a stick and with a trail of Reese's Pieces leading to it. He'll just be like, oh, a piece of candy. 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 And then we pull the fucking rope and trap him under it, hold him down there, it wiggles around, and then we put him in a fucking warehouse without putting an air hole in the box. Anyone asks, he's being examined by top men. Anyway, Sickle of Atonement sounds like a weapon for Yosaurus. Looks like one too. Might be better than that
May I
rusty
have one?
scythe.
Oh, of course. Where are my manners?
I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I'm the sanest person here.
What? People can't enjoy candy on a haunted trail? Where's your Halloween spirit, boy? Anyway, as I was saying, that Sickle of Atonement might be better than that rusty scythe. I also went and made him that dynamo scythe. I got the materials to make it, but the thing is, it carries a little less power. But the attacks and spells trigger a lightning chain reaction that deals damage to neighboring nexuses. Maybe. No, we'll keep the crystals on his old scythe in case I feel like switching back to it. The only reason it's got levels on it is because I equipped it while cashing in one of those bounty quests for the sole purpose of putting fucking a handful of levels on it. Well, let's see what that dynamo scythe
May I
does
sit
in
this
battle.
one out just this once?
You ain't sitting shit out, Yosaurus. We fighting all together. And that told me to make sure everybody lands a hit on a target before killing it. That's doable. Very doable. Celine, give that boy a quick poke. There you go. That's what he needs. Yosaurus is a little slow on the draw, though. Okay, now he gets a turn. And you can tank whatever they're about to throw. We're doing that for the sake of the objective. And kinda thinking I might be able to step over there and stop that piggy from attacking. You know, let's go for it. Darian should be fast enough to just take what he's about to do. Well, that one's on me. Too bad Darian ain't got no earth attacks, but maybe you're vulnerable to ice. No, you are not. Well, you can take damage, but you don't hate the damage, and that's where problems start happening. Can you kill this thing with a poke? I know it's not in the best idea to be poking him with a stick when you could be zapping something else with magic power beyond anyone's reckoning, but I figured you'd be able to finish him with a quick poke. Much like you're going to be interrupted with your casty-doos, except you're not. God damn it. Well, now you can kill him with a poke, that's for damn sure. Okay. So... Well... just... smack him, I guess. As much as I'd love to stop him from doing what he's doing, that's clearly not happening. Well, Yosaurus is bleeding. Fantastic. Well, get back up there, Darian. And Celine, I'm gonna wait and see what this guy does. Yeah, that's why I didn't go casting Earth Rift just yet. Because I was worried. You are on Celine's turn. I don't want Celine's turn. I want Darian's turn. Now, I'm gonna break your defense. There you go, dingus. Oh, you and your goddamn unbreaky defense. I sincerely hope you don't move before Boulder happens. Eusaurus, get over there and stop him from taking steps further. Okay, he's not moving. Good. He's gonna get what's coming, and what's coming is a goddamn boulder. Murder boulder! Oh, damn, you survived. Let's fix that. There you go. No surviving that. Now let's have that experience and keep on moving. I want to hit me another save point because it is getting to be close to ending the episode time. Ooh, firebomb, nice. I am very much more appreciative of firebombs. Rejuvenation, is that a Celine power? Let's see. You ain't got no green nodes on this fucking thing. Rejuvenation does sound like a... Yeah, that gives you jamming. We'll keep our current crystal setup. I don't feel like changing that any more than I already have. Now let's just find us a save point and avoid unnecessary conflict. Because it is about time to be ending the episode. Though I probably could stand to make it a little bit longer to compensate for spending half of it fighting that stupid-ass plant. But I'm lazy. I got other shit I want to do. I gotta take a dump. Gotta crank my hog. Gotta do my laundry.
What are these things?
They're
Emerging from the
hands.
ground.
Those would be limbs.
Yep, you never seen hands
They're
before?
gigantic.
Yeah, giants. Giants exist, I think. So, where y'all keep the save points round here? I'd very much like to be able to save. And I don't want to have to run all the way back to the last one in order to do it. Because, I did all this running. I don't want to redo all that running in the opposite direction. There's a chest again. Treasury chest, a darkness shard causes darkness damage to everything on the targeted line. Well, if I come across something that's weak to darkness, I will be sure to hold on to that and never use it. Because I'm a big fat dingleberry. Corroded. More zombies. Nice. Okay, I'm seeing the blueness of a save point just ahead on the mini-map. We're close. Real close. And I do know I should be fighting everything for all the experience I could ever need, but we've already been over this in just about every single episode of this series. I already went over it earlier in this exact episode. I don't have the time to be fighting everything.
I don't understand.
You don't understand
Given
what?
sufficient time, the corroded slowly dissolve and fuse together. Doing so, they form all different kinds of amalgamations.
Like giant hands.
Just like these.
Yes, that's what happens. People get zombified, they melt and fuse together into giant fucking hands. Such is the horrors of biological warfare. That's why people stop using catapults to throw bags of rotten meat over castle walls. Anyway, I've made it to the save point, and save we shall do. And with that, I'm all out of time for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.